Would love to talk to people on Google Hangout. I have the Google Hangout app on my phone, so if anybody's interested, please contact me. Um, I'm not a sugar daddy, so don't ask me for any money because I don't have it. Um, I prefer to talk to older, mature women, and um, I'm looking for also people that are fans of David Lynch and Twin Peaks and interesting movies, music, and TV shows, any otherworldly, obscure, strange stuff. If you're a conspiracy follower, truther, or uh, believer in God who is anti-mainstream, uh, doesn't follow church dogma, not New Age, not Satanism. I'm not into the occult or anything. I consider myself a messianic believer. But if you're anti-church, anti-mainstream, really hate politics, although I do lean to a lot of most conservative beliefs, I really dislike politics, and I do like Trump. He's not your typical politician as far as it seems so far in his administration now. But if you like the Twilight Zone, B movies, uh, Galileo horror movies, anything like Daughter of Horror, Twilight Zone, Night Gallery, Suspiria, Rod Serling, Dan Curtis, and if you're into music like uh, sloppy early punk, garage, psychedelic, space rock, uh, post rock like Godspeed You Black Emperor, if you're into B movies, if you're into anything weird, I'd love to talk to you and chat with you. I'm extremely uh, anti mainstream, and I, I do like bands like Country Joe and the Fish, uh, Velvet Underground, a lot of the early drone minimalist stuff like pre Velvet Underground, John Cale and Lamonte Young and Terry Riley, or any otherworldly folk psychedelic music like uh, Linda Perhacs and any of the anything that's anti-mainstream, even the odd country stuff like Lee Hazelwood, Bobby Gentry, anything that's unusual, outside of the realm of normal, non-radio friendly, non-commercial, then I'd like to talk to you. Um, there is some good modern music that's not on the mainstream. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the post-rock stuff like um, Godspeed You Black Emperor and anything like that. I'm also a big blues fanatic. Early country, anything actually before the Urban Cowboy stuff came out. Although there was some good stuff in the 80s. And yes, I do like 80s, 90s, and 2000s music, but most of the non-mainstream stuff. Um, like I said, I have Google Hangout on my phone, and I'm interested in talking to like-minded people. Um, I'm a big, avid David Lynch fanatic. I like his movies. I like his music. I love Twin Peaks. Even the newest uh, season, unlimited, limited edition series, which I have both proud owner of all 3 seasons now on Blu-ray. Um, I also like a lot of the obscure British stuff, like Hawkwind and Ars Achel and Gong and Mother Gong and a lot of the krautrock stuff like Tangerine. The first 4 or 5 albums, maybe 6 or 7 albums of Tangerine Dream, uh, Ashra Temple, Amendola 1 and 2, Can, Noi, Far Flung, a lot of the modern psychedelic space rock, Pink Fairies, pre-Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd, um, anything odd, unusual, I really like. And you would think I would be the most liberal, leftist person in the world, but I'm anything but that. Um, I want to take guitar lessons when I get a chance. Me and my brother in transition and moving looking to get a trailer, possibly in Terrell, Texas, which I'm from Dallas, and I'm hoping to get my left eye fixed and get a glass or prosthetic eye. Um, I'm not ashamed to say that I love God and believe in Him and want to do right by Him, but you would think I wouldn't be a believer or um, want to follow the teachings of the Bible of Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach. Um, yes, I do love the Messianic faith because I don't like the pagan holidays like Christmas, Easter, Valentine's, and stuff like that. I hate Halloween. Um, I'd love to learn more about the Messianic holidays and such like that, but I never was a fan of Billy Graham. I used to follow every televangelist that was on TV just because they were well known. I thought they were the real deal. I was raised Southern Baptist, and I don't follow them because I don't like the Calvinist doctrine, which 90% of them are Calvinists. I don't believe in the pre-trib rapture. I don't believe in 99% of what the church teaches. I mean, I have known and been friends and acquainted with homosexuals, but I'm not one. I love them, and I'll care about them and defend them, but I don't like their ways. But I won't go out of my way to hurt them or put them down. I've had trauma in my life. I've seen the darkest of darkened things, and I've seen beautiful things. And I wouldn't wish the darkness that I've been through on anybody, on my worst enemy even. I'm still growing. I want to grow. I want to learn and never stop learning. I'm not perfect and never will be, but I want to be perfected in Him before I leave this rotten earth. Yes, this world is evil. It's gotten worse and it's going to get worse. And Bible prophecy is unfolding before our very eyes. But anyway, I would love to chat with a lot of good people on Google Hangout. It would be a lot of fun. I can't get with anybody to talk to me on Skype, which I do have a Skype account. I've had 2 Facebook accounts that were both compromised, and I can't even use Messenger. But anyway, I'd love to get back in contact with some old friends and make some new ones along the way. I'm very picky about Christian music I like. I don't like the term Christian because it's only used two or three times in the Bible. It's just a bad term, and it's used so flippantly. The term Christian, it just turns me off. But anyway, I do believe we are supposed to judge and warn. we're not supposed to judge hypocritically, which is what that's saying, and people take it out of context. Liberal Christians take judge not lest you be judged out of context. For example, someone that's massively underweight telling an anorexic they need to gain weight, that they look anorexic themselves, or somebody that's grossly obese telling somebody else that's obese they need to go on a diet. Think about that. You know, everything's so backwards nowadays. And Isaiah 5:20 is really coming into play nowadays. Evil is in the forefront in the world, and it's not hidden like it was at one time. It's right out in plain sight. Woe to those who call good evil and evil good, and put sweet before bitter and bitter before sweet. Maybe I'm misquoting it or missing some parts, but you know the gist of what I mean. And I'm not a King James onlyist. I'm bipolar and manic depressive. I have bipolar 2 disorder, which is the worst of bipolar. And I'm on disability. I don't drive anymore because of my poor eyesight. It seems like every time I love somebody, they end up passing away or disappearing on me, or I lose them somehow. And anyway, I just want to say I look forward to talking to people on Google Hangouts, or if you want to talk on Skype. And I'd love to video chat with you on Google Hangouts or Skype, either way. Please get with me. I'd love to really have some friends. I do get lonely, and I don't have any friends outside of the internet, primarily since I lost 2 Facebook accounts. Anyway, sorry if I seem like I'm rambling, and I'm trying not to. I'm trying to make a point here. And I'm just trying to tell people, don't follow the crowd. Think for yourselves. Be capable of critical thinking. Who cares what other people think? I don't. Yeah, we get ostracized for thinking for ourselves and being capable of critical thinking. If you don't follow the crowd, you are ostracized, and it can be lonely. But there are others that are like that. And I think I have an eccentric type of personality. And I think once things get settled in our lives, for my brother and I eventually want to take guitar lessons. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to end this right now. I appreciate your watching. I hope everybody has a good evening, night, day, whatever, depending on where you are. Thanks for watching, and God bless. Bye.